I wasn't aware of many of the key issues about food security in this country or globally until I came to the talk that the British Science Association just put on here, where we had 4 speakers, 2 of which looked at plant diseases, 1 of which looked at animal diseases, and another one gave us the global view. So we had an awful lot of expertise in there that I was quite happy to listen to and then to pick up on what might be the issues. Surprisingly, some of the issues were given by the audience in their questions to the speakers, and one of the issues that came up was this thing about pesticides and the public's trust in the use of pesticides in the food industry. And in the discussion afterwards, it became apparent that consumers, because they're so dispersed, aren't really a powerful issue within the food security. And supermarkets seem to have most of the power, although Tim Lang told us that supermarkets were wanting now to be led by government because the issues have become too large for the supermarkets. So altogether it was a very interesting session.
Okay, food security is very important, but it's interesting to understand how policy changes so quickly. It's not long ago that we had foot and mouth disease, and after that we had what was called the Curry Report, which was emphasising we need to produce food locally and have quality food. And only 6 years after that, it's about producing a lot of food, because we haven't got enough. So you do have to understand that the policy debate continues to change. The key issue within food security is how do we produce more food, but sustainably. In the past, when we produced food under what Tim Lang called productivism, we produced as much food as we could without any concern for the environment. Now we have to produce a lot of food, but with concern for the environment and being more sustainable. So that is the key argument.
Recording. Okay, so plant diseases are going to play a critical role in helping to secure our food supply. So we know that the losses as a consequence of plant diseases are anything from 10-15% on average, and on occasions are massively more than that. So to secure food supply into the 21st century, we need to understand how to control those diseases.
There are also issues of what we should be producing. For example, there is a discussion about pesticides in relation to strawberries, which may well affect the strawberry crop. However, in relation to the security of supply on an international level, you have to ask yourself what kind, even in the vegetable markets or the fruit markets, what sort of things we ought to be producing. Is perhaps strawberries over a 5-month season a little bit of a luxury compared with other types of production? Indeed, I think it is very important that we have sessions like this with the public so that we are aware of the issues. It's important for 2 reasons. It is important that difficult issues are put to the public in a way that we can all understand, yet do not dumb down us. It is important to put complex matters in a straightforward sort of way. May I also add, I think it is very important for the experts to be sometimes open to interested members of the public. It actually stimulates them also in considering these kind of really very complex questions.